Yep.
It is the system. It's not a teacher's fault. It's not even in a lot of areas school faults, but here's what schools do. Schools say, I'm mad at this teacher. Oh, I'm giving you 2 sections. So now you got a teacher who didn't want it. The school mad and the admin mad at the teacher. Now the teacher mad at the admin. The teacher they don't care.
Mm.
So when you got an attitude and y'all throwing paper, the teacher goes sit at their desk. The teacher said, I ain't about to get
Right.
emotionally, saying, upset with y'all. Go ahead and act the fool. I'm gonna go over here and check Facebook or whatever they do. And
Right.
guess what? If that teacher's tenured, by the way, this is another beef. We need to expose this. Parents need to know this. There are very few states that are not using unionizing teachers. Do you know what happens when teachers get unionized?
What
Y'all know what
happens?
happens?
They get
Y'all know what
protected, right?
happens?
They're
Listen to
protected,
me.
right?
By the way, this is anecdotal. So I hadn't pulled the data yet. I will though. I'm that guy who's gonna go pull the data. But let me just tell you what happens when teachers are unionized. They can flirt with your daughter. And it can be proven that they flirted with your daughter. And if they didn't cross the line of criminal, guess what? They can't be fired.
Oh.
They could sit at their desk. They could sit at their desk and you can reprimand them. You can write them up. You can, you can do everything within the ed code that says teachers are bylaws that they have to do. They cannot be fired. You can say they are not suitable for my campus. So guess what happens the next year?
I'm not gonna blow
For
nobody up.
another
I'm not gonna
for
blow
another
nobody
union
up.
teacher.
I'm not gonna blow nobody up, but when I was in high school, there were quite a few young girls that were messing with teachers
Man.
Ooh.
and gym teachers. Let's be specific.
Ooh. Ooh. What school you went to?
Yeah.
And Chicago's teacher union is notorious for everything he just described. Yeah.
Yo, I love this right now.
Listen, I'm gonna take it a step further. I gotta take it a step further. There's one more step I gotta explain to you guys. Unless you can produce, so we had a teacher sleep with a student. They were sleeping with a student during school hours, but we caught them during Christmas break. Admin was on campus doing what we was doing. We saw the teacher pop up, and which not abnormal. A teacher during Christmas break, they might be doing what they're doing. But then we saw a student pop up. Like, why are you here? Ain't no way in heaven a kid is on campus, and sure enough, they were meeting up to do their thing. He got fired. He got fired. He was literally sexually involved with this student, and it came out that he was sexually involved with her during school hours. She was a senior. She was 18. Ladies and gentlemen, he did not go to jail, but he was fired. He
And
was
I'm
not
not
fired.
surprised.
Here's the here's the part that
I know about some teachers that
yeah
got some girls pregnant. Go ahead, keep
yeah
going.
oh see, I
Yeah,
didn't experience that so much.
yeah.
But here's what I experienced. I'm a teacher. I know my colleague is shitty. They suck. Like, and by the way, they know they suck. Everybody in our department, when we meet, they just chill to the side because they can get reprimanded, but they're not getting fired. So they kind
Mm-hmm.
of like everybody knows I suck. I know I suck. I'm not tripping, right? Admin writes them up. Again, this is anecdotal. This is my experience. I want to make sure I clarify that piece. We write them up. We intervene. We watching their class. We doing what we're supposed to do, or they're doing what they're supposed to do. The same teachers in that math department who are like, this teacher sucks. Admin puts them up to go to board. Guess what those teachers do? They support that teacher because the union does not want to set a precedent that teachers who do not perform get reprimanded. So even if I'm a teacher and I complain about my colleague in PD and prep hour and
Still gonna
whatever,
protect them.
when it comes down to it and you in that union, they protecting you because they cannot set a precedent that says teachers will get penalized as a part of that union. And the pressure from the union, from the friar reps is what they're called, that are representatives on these campus is very, very high. And so that's why I say, like, there are a lot of people saying that's not true. It's true. If you don't commit a criminal act, the union is going to protect you. The worst that can happen to you is they move you from school A, they move you to school B, and you become someone else's problem. And we gotta be honest about that. Like we can't sugarcoat it. People like that's an exaggeration. It's not an exaggeration.